Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wild Thoughts podcast. I'm your co-host Kat.
I'm your co-host Abby.
And today we're doing my favorite topic. We're talking about zodiac signs, what they mean, which ones we hate, just like personal experiences, and like we're diving deep. Not really too deep though, but like deep enough where some of you are going to be like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
And it's just so fun.
And you're going to learn about the other signs if you don't know about them.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Before we get into the question of the week though, I just want to mention, first of all, zodiacs, to get like your top 6, and like a lot of people on TikTok especially I saw are like talking about their top 6 signs.
Yeah.
In order to get that, you have to look up your birthday and your birth time. And where you were born, and you're going to get your chart. I really don't know how to look at a chart and analyze a chart.
Yeah.
I've tried, like, watching TikToks to find out. Have you, like, seen those?
Chart? Like, what do you mean the chart? Like when it gives you all your signs?
When it gives all the planets and all that stuff. But I don't,
It's interesting to learn about. I think someone would need to verbally explain it to me.
Yeah, like, our next Zodiac episode, we're going to get an expert to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But basically, the gist of it is it'll give you the time that the planets were aligned. Those are the zodiacs that are assigned to your personality, and each planet depicts a different personality, like a different part of your personality.
Yeah, it's really interesting because if you see like the planets, like the image, and you see the dots, it's like whoa. Yeah, I'm like, what does this one mix? Yeah, it's really interesting.
It is. But yeah, so let's dive into the question of the week.
My favorite. Question of the week. So, what's your zodiac sign and which zodiac do you dislike the most? So let's see what people have said. Okay, so this person's sign is Scorpio, and they say they don't really dislike any. So I feel like
typical Scorpio.
Yeah, just like I feel like because you need to ask, or you need to believe, like you need to ask people and then see how you're like.
I feel like the people that are really into zodiacs, then they'll know.
They'll be like,
but others are just like, I don't know,
whatever. If you don't really know about it, which makes sense. Maybe now you'll be more
when we talk about them.
Exactly. Next person said Aries. They're an Aries. I don't really dislike any zodiac sign. I don't know any Cancers, so maybe that. They're already. Ooh, we were just talking about that, so maybe.
Yeah.
This person's sign is Capricorn, and they hate Sagittarius.
Oh, I know who that
is. Okay, so their sign is Libra, but they don't know shit about signs and who they're supposed to like.
You're gonna learn today, honey.
You gonna learn. Make sure to listen. We're helping you watch out for people. This person is also a Libra.
So many Libras.
And Virgos is a sign they cannot click with.
Interesting.
Next person and last person is a Sagittarius, and they do not get along with Capricorns.
Oh, yeah.
Capricorns
so Caps and Sag.
That's interesting. Because someone else said that also. Yeah.
Too, though.
I don't know.
They're like literally the cutoff point.
Is it like right after?
And then Capricorns.
It's right after.
Interesting.
I can't wait to like do more research about this.
This is gonna be super fun.
But yeah, so that was the question of the week. But before we get into that, as usual, we just want to mention that Kathy and I are not experts in astrology. This is something we did like from our laptops, our research, and we're just interested in it for fun. So obviously take everything that we're saying very lightly.
With a grain of salt.
But
don't take offense.
Exactly.
Like, everything that we're saying, well, not everything, but most of the things that we're saying are like research that we did. And then for our personal signs and our personal dislikes towards other signs, it's just like experience that we've had with people.
Exactly.
We're not generalizing it to the whole zodiac.
Yeah. So, and we like find it interesting and kind of believe in it, but there obviously are people who don't look at those things or don't really believe in it, which is totally
which they're probably not listening to this. So
yeah, exactly. So I don't know who I'm talking to.
All right.
Okay, cool. So I guess we'll dive into all the types.
I'm actually really excited. Do you see me?
This is the first time I'm actually like learning, but I feel like recently I've been more into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited.
I think it's because of me. I'm rubbing off on you.
Exactly. Everyone in my life just loves zodiacs.
It's so fun.
So we shall begin.
Yeah.
Number 1 is the infamous Cancers.
Ooh, yeah. We're starting with the water signs.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I forgot to mention the water signs. You can tell I don't know shit about astrology. So Cancers have a bad rep, as we've seen. They're known as being, I guess, very emotional. Like, that's linked to them. And kind of, like, vindictive. I guess, like, evil.
Yeah, they're very, like, manipulative.
Yeah. But they do have good qualities for them as well. Apparently they're people that, like, seek comfort a lot. So they like being comforted. Clingy. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of positive things to Kathy.
I'm like, clingy.
Apparently they forgive, but they never forget. So don't do them wrong.
Yeah.
Don't do them wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're vindictive, because
I read that they lead with their heart a lot. So it's like, if you
they're
hurt
emotional.
Them, they take personal offense and they'll take it to heart, you know?
Makes sense. That makes sense. You see? So they do everything for a reason. Takes on other people's problems. Apparently cancers, I guess that's a good... it could be unhealthy. Yeah. I feel like cancers also... dependent. Apparently they cherish their family and friends a lot, but sometimes it could become, like, unhealthy, like, because they devote maybe too much of themselves to their friends or family. So So that's Cancer for you guys. And the next sign is Scorpio.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my God, Scorpio. Okay. I don't know. I don't really know anything about Scorpios, but I feel like they're like not low key, but apparently they're loyal. They're like smart. But that's like every sign.
Because water signs in general are said to be very emotional.
Yeah,
and now I know the word manipulative is associated to Scorpios too.
Also, exactly. So that's why I feel like
I think because they're so emotional, I feel like they might play the victim sometimes.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean?
All the like bad.
No, but I think that's why people think they're manipulative, because they play the victim and then they get what they want.
Yeah, basically. Exactly. Yeah, I think Scorpios are known to be a bit manipulative as well. Interesting how they're right after each other. That kind of makes sense, though.
Well, they're not right after. It's the grouping. It's the water sign.
Oh, it's true. Okay, wait. I didn't mention the dates. Should I?
You can mention the dates, yeah.
Okay.
Recap.
Well, just in case you guys don't know what sign you are, I'm sure you do. But Cancers are from June 21st to July 22nd. And then you have a Scorpio. So my mistake, they're not right after. It's just, this is the category of the water signs.
Yes.
Scorpios are from October 23rd to November 21st.
Yeah. I think it's fun to say the dates too, because then you can think of people that you know.
Exactly.
Even if you don't know their zodiac signs,
you know their birth date.
Oh, okay, they are like
exactly.
That,
yeah.
You know?
So it's good to know the dates. Those help. Those help. Apparently Scorpios, you never know if they're joking or being serious. Which is, like, I guess, believable.
Yeah.
I can know Scorpio. And apparently their eyes look into your soul.
They have those sultry eyes.
Yeah, like they're...
Because people say that Scorpios are very sexual, too.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. But there's a lot of other more qualities, obviously, but this is, like, the general summary. And then, lastly, in the water category, you got Pisces. Apparently, we love Pisces. I think a lot of people...
don't know a Pisces, actually. Actually, my new baby cousin is a Pisces.
Oh, so you'll see how she grows.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pisces are also very, like, emotional and sensitive. And apparently, they really care about, like, your feelings, and they look to make people around them happy. And that is so funny, because I just found out yesterday that my new manager is a Pisces.
And she has that?
He literally, I thought of him when I looked at Pisces, and I was like, oh my God.
You guys.
Yeah, they really care for others. People love Pisces, though. Like, they have a good reputation. Yeah. Apparently. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Let me see if there's... Oh, apparently somehow they're both 55 and 50 years old at the same time. So they could be very childish, but also like an old soul.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So they're a bit wishy-washy.
Yeah. And they... yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying the negative.
I'm like, the Father Kathy's like playing the...
devil's advocate.
Yeah, exactly. That was the word. And apparently they think that everything's a sign. So they're very like... And they love. Like, they're big romantics.
Okay.
Yeah, like, they're excessively romantic. They love fantasizing. I guess romanticizing things, fantasizing about dreamy, life. Yeah, exactly. They're very, like, dreamy. But we like the Pisces. I
really don't know if I know a Pisces. I could just be forgetting people's birthdays, to be honest.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe my godmother's a Pisces.
We need to, now I will be very aware, and like I want to do this on my parents and be like,
I love doing that.
Yeah, I want to see like do their whole chart.
My family that doesn't know much about zodiacs, I'm always like, okay, let's get your chart.
They're probably gonna be like,
yeah, literally.
Oh my God.
Actually, no, they don't believe it.
No, but like, don't they see
me.
Characteristics that resemble them when you read it?
No, because like they, there's the people that don't believe in it. It's because they say that like they generalize everything, so it's not really specific to you. Blah blah blah.
But some stuff is on the spot. Like,
I know.
It's literally because I feel as though you can't describe your personality, and sometimes you don't know the words to describe who you are, and you read that and you're like, oh my God, that's me. Maybe I need to read all of them not to see how maybe it's just like everything's repeating itself.
But it's also, people don't, like we said before, people don't understand that like you can have different zodiacs assigned to different parts of your personality.
Yeah, exactly.
So they'll just assume that their one like sun sign is their whole personality, and it's not.
Exactly. That's what I thought this whole time.
Exactly.
So it's really interesting. Also, I didn't mention, for Pisces, it's from February 19th to March 20th.
Yeah.
So that is the Pisces.
Okay, amazing. Woo. So I'm going to move on with the earth signs. Exciting.
So
the first we have is Virgo, and their birthdays are from August 23rd to September 22nd. And Virgos are very like hardworking, they're loyal, but they're overly critical of themselves and of others sometimes. So they're very like they have an opinion. You know what I mean? But they're very like strong natured, and they have strong characters, so they like to do things a certain way, and when things aren't done a certain way, they get aggravated about it. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
I don't know what ruled by planets means.
It's very complex.
That's why I'm saying we're kind of not, it's not surface level what we're telling you, but it's not like deep into everything. But apparently when you're ruled by Mercury, you're good at communicating and do like a lot of speeches and writing and stuff like that. Like you just like talking with people, and you're very social.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, moving on to Capricorns.
Isn't it? It's Virgo season.
It is Virgo season.
Oh my God.
Happy Virgo season.
Happy Virgo season. Because I was looking, I'm like, oh, so
yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm like, okay, moving on. Sorry, I'm waiting for my birthday. That's why.
She's like,
moving on.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we have Capricorns, and Capricorns are from December 22nd to January 19th. And Capricorns are very disciplined. They love getting their money. They're all about the money.
That's why people don't like them.
Yeah. They know how to control themselves because they just want their finances to be in check.
Yeah.
But they're very condescending. And they really think, I feel like
maybe because they're so money driven, they think they're like on top, and then
they're
like peasants.
Yeah, and they kind of, I feel like they give off this vibe of like being intimidating because they're condescending and just like
I mean, being condescending is not a really like, it's not nice. Obviously.
It's not. That's the
it's
negative.
Like belittling.
I'm saying both. I'm saying both sides.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they're very independent because they just want to work on themselves. They just want to get their bag and then leave, you know?
Don't hate the Capricorns.
Yeah.
They're just doing them.
They're workers.
They're hardworking.
They're booked and busy.
Booked and busy.
Okay, moving on. The last earth sign is Taurus. Ooh. And they're from April 20th to May 20th. And they're very... The first word I saw was stubborn. I know a lot of Tauruses.
Taurus, April 20th and May 20th.
I know a lot of them. So they're very stubborn. They're said to be possessive, but they're very like devoted to what they're doing and get committed into anything. They can also be seen as very overprotective of people that they care about. So sometimes they come off a little aggressive because of it, but they're just trying to like
their intention.
Their intention is pure.
Yeah.
And they're ruled by Venus. So like I said, they have a tender nature. They want to protect others, but they have difficulty letting go of emotion. So like if you do them wrong, that's it.
You're cut off.
Yeah, you're
so don't try.
Snip. You know,
snip.
Yeah,
snip.
Cut
off.
Okay. And that's pretty much earth signs. Woo. And they're also said to be very grounded because they're earthy.
That I literally when you said it, I was like down to earth.
Yeah, exactly.
They're down to earth.
Yeah.
Okay, we shall get into the air signs.
The best signs.
No lie over there. So the first is Gemini, and they are from May 21st to June 20th. And Gemini, I know Geminis, I get along with them, so they're known to be like,
I think because we're air signs.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because we're in the same category.
Yeah. But a lot of people do not like Geminis.
Okay, the one thing that I always heard about Geminis, because the thing is, before I got into looking it up, people would say things about certain signs, and that always stuck with me. And the one thing about Geminis is they're two-faced, is what people say. I know Geminis, and I get along with them. Yeah, but I understand, like,
I feel like they're very roller coaster.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think they're necessarily two-faced. But anyways, we'll see. It's okay. It's very different from people to people, but they're smart, they're very extroverted as well. They're like always like, they're kind of like the life of the party, like it's always like a good time, and people are always laughing with Geminis. They're great thinkers, very like charismatic. They're funny. Usually Geminis are pretty funny as well. They're like charismatic, but people could see them as like two-faced, but they're not evil necessarily, like Cancer.
They're like, there's a word here that I wrote, inconsistent.
Oh, okay. Because that's why people think they're two-faced.
Very like
wishy-washy. It's like, okay, I'm trying to think.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah. But in general, I've had good experiences with Geminis. But I get why people say they're like. Same. But yeah, the one liner for Geminis is that they're two-faced. But like we just said, they're really a good time, and they're funny people, and you'll never have a dull moment with them. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for Geminis. Okay, I feel like I'm advertising Geminis.
We're trying to take care of our sister sign.
Exactly. Yeah, we have to stick together, the air signs. Hello. And next we got the best sign to Libra. Woo! From September 23rd.
She turned Italian there.
What's wrong with you? I meant September 23rd to October 22nd. We got the Libra signs. Apparently Libras are very extrovert, like they love being with people, but then I was telling Kathy, I'm like, but you're not necessarily, like, you love people, but you also like your time. So as we were discussing, I feel like it's a mix of your whole like birth chart, so it depends. They're friendly. Libras are really friendly.
People, I'm not just because it's my own sign, but people love Libra.
Like, no one's ever, I don't think anyone, like, Libras have a good rep.
We're just indecisive.
Yeah, basically. Exactly. That I've seen a lot.
And we don't like confrontation.
Yeah, those two I saw. You guys don't like confrontation. You are indecisive, so like you're not good at making decisions.
No.
You're prone to fantasy. I thought of you of Kathy's fan fiction addiction.
I love it.
Yeah. And like you said, they don't like conflict, so they try to like avoid conflict. Oh my god, really good aesthetics. And
yes, I thought it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Libras are very like
stylish, like fashionable.
The pretty sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're the pretty privileged. I don't know. They're like the pretty sign. Yeah. Then they're also extroverted, like I said, and they said they're cozy people, which I don't know what that means. Is it like friendly? They like
honestly,
to like.
I would not say Libras are cozy. I wouldn't describe them as cozy.
I guess it's making them sound like they're warm, like they're welcoming.
But still, I wouldn't.
But yeah, nothing bad to say about Libras other than them being indecisive. Yeah, but like,
and not,
like a lot of people are.
But I feel like it's because like we're the balance sign, so we don't like when things are imbalance.
Yeah.
And we don't want to get involved unless we really need to.
You gotta mind your business.
Yeah, literally mind your business. Keep walking.
But we love the Libras.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Kathy and all the other Libras that we know. Okay, and
the other best
sign, the other best air sign, Aquarius.
I love it.
I'm an Aquarius. If you couldn't tell. And Aquarius start from January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius is the one thing that I see often is that they're unconventional. So they're not like traditional thinkers. They like to steer away and kind of like, they want to make the world a better place. That's literally like when I researched, I found that, which I think is true.
I think, yeah.
But a lot of other signs do. But like they don't like to go the traditional route. They really like to think creatively, if that makes sense. They're clever, optimistic.
She's like tooting her own horn.
They're clever, optimistic. Obviously. But I feel like they could also be like indecisive or not unrealistic, but because they want to like help the world and do this, and because they're so optimistic, I feel like they're not very practical.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if
and
that
you
makes
know,
sense.
air signs, they're air signs because their heads are in the clouds. They're just like, they're dreamy. They just want to.
That makes so much sense. Yeah.
And that's why, like, I think they say that air signs should be with fire signs.
To balance them out.
To balance them out. And then earth signs are with water signs.
Why did I think, like, water and fire?
Me too. Me too. I thought that. And, like, air, because you're in the air, you need to be grounded. But apparently it's not that.
Fire. So
I could be wrong.
A fire sign.
Fire sign.
Do we know any fires?
Lana.
But yeah, and apparently Aquariuses love humanity more than individuals. So I think it comes into more the like trying to make the world a better place. But anyways, Aquariuses are just
see that. Different.
But so are all the signs. But that's pretty much it for the little air signs, our favorite signs.
Yes. Now I'm gonna get into the fire signs.
Yes.
So first we have Aries, which I actually don't know an Aries.
I
don't think
they're great. Maybe
moody, short-tempered. These are the keywords.
I can't base it off of one person though, but it is their main sign, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah.
But it says that they're very determined and courageous and confident in themselves.
Very confident.
Yeah, but they're very short-tempered and moody. So like
really?
they get ticked off really quick, and they're very impulsive with everything that they do. So they're very like, oh, I want to do this now, and like no one can stop me. See, they listen to their head over their heart, so maybe that's why fire and water signs.
Oh, that's why they're like
they balance each other, you know.
That makes sense.
And they like to take action, and they're very organized with what they need to do.
I feel like the confidence thing, I totally like. I see that in the and
that's one thing.
Like
that's one thing that I've known about
Aries.
Aries.
The energy that like attracts. I don't know.
Because I feel like they're very charismatic.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know that, but like people like I know YouTubers that are Aries,
exactly.
And I'm
they're like very sociable, like
yeah. But okay, moving on, we have Leos. I get along with Leos.
Yeah.
And I think, everyone, because a lot of people that don't get along with Leos is because they think Leos are self-centered. But I have a theory that Libras are like a more low-key Leo. You know what I mean?
They're like the Leos
like, are very loud and they love themselves. But I feel like Libras love themselves and they're very like
they tend to do it more on like the side.
Yeah, they're very indirect.
Yeah, but I feel like Libras still give love to others while they're doing their own thing.
Yeah, I get you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's why they're like a soft version.
Yeah, my brother is a Leo. Not the one I like.
Not the one. Oh my god. Moving on real quick.
But actually my manager that I really like and have a great relationship with, he's like the best. He's a Leo. Yeah. So
I think it depends. Yeah. Also did I say the months for Aries?
I don't think so.
Okay, so Aries are March 21st to April 19th. Now, going back to Leos are July 23rd to August 22nd. They're said to be very creative and they're actually said to be generous. Yeah. And I feel like
I've heard good things.
I feel like that is overshadowed by their stubbornness and self-centeredness. Yeah. So people kind of forget that they're actually kind towards others.
I feel like Leo is a hate or love. Like you either hate them or you love them. It depends.
Like 100%. Because they're very they're attractive people and they're very self-centered. It's like easy for them to get people together and like attract people and like
commanding.
Yeah, like it says like they have a thing with uniting different groups.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Maybe they're good at like blending. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's a cool quality to have.
I saw that. I was like,
to like bring people together.
Yeah, and it says leading them to a shared cause. So I don't know if a lot of leaders are Leos.
Oh,
I don't know. We should look that up maybe. But anyways, so Leos are ruled by the sun, so their ego is huge because the sun is the center of the universe, and they like to be the center of attention.
Like center.
Yeah. They just love
all you
attention.
have to remember about this episode when we're talking about Leos is center. That's it. Just one thing.
Basically. But yeah, that basically sums them up. Last sign, we're talking about Sagittarius. Yes. So they're from November 22nd to December 21st. And they're very adventurous, idealistic. They have a great sense of humor. But the one thing is they promise things, but sometimes don't deliver on them. And they say anything that they're thinking. They don't have a filter.
No filter?
Sometimes. Yeah. They don't have a filter sometimes. It also says that they're very in their heads about things, and they have a hard time getting out of it.
Yeah.
But then once they do, they're good at, actually we could say this, they're good at taking like concrete actions and like doing what they need to do.
They just need to process like
they're
thoughts.
overthinkers.
Yeah.
You know? Sorry, I said that really like.
I like that. No, I like it.
But yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah,
and they're ruled by Jupiter, and apparently Jupiter is a planet that says to rule like adventure and enthusiasm and stuff like that. So they have those characteristics
interesting.
too.
Okay, cool.
Basically, sums up the signs.
Hey,
and fire signs are also like very aggressive
fiery.
And like they're fiery. Exactly. They're very like, aggressive. They're very like loud. You know.
Yeah, they make statements.
Exactly. Okay, so now we're gonna get into our personal charts, but we're only gonna say the top 6 planets or whatever. It's called your zodiac top 6, I guess.
Yeah.
But we'll go like kind of one by one. So we looked up our charts. We're gonna start with our sun signs. So it says your sun represents your core identity and who you are and how you express yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
So do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay. So if I didn't make it obvious enough, so my sun sign is Aquarius.
Ooh.
Should we say our birth dates? No.
I don't think we need to.
No. You just need to know that I'm an Aquarius, bitch. I'll tell you. I'll give you the month. January.
She's a Jan Aquarius.
January Aquarius. But like I kind of summed up before, but like Aquariuses are like, especially the sun, so your main, I would say like your main sign. Very unconventional mindset. We're curious, observant. We love to ask why, you know?
Yeah.
And we're also independent, and we have like progressive ideas, like basically kind of ties into like making the world a better place. We're always thinking kind of like, we're like forward thinkers.
I feel like Aquarius is actually they think a lot and they try to do a lot, but they have a hard time sticking to one thing.
Doing it. Or exactly, that's something I do. I have a lot of interest and I have a lot of things I want to do. I start, I never finish. So we're kind of, I think one of the things I had looked up, we get bored easily.
Okay.
Like, just in general, it was saying how we need a routine change all the time. Like, we get so bored.
Yeah, you're very like...
Yeah, like, we like things, but then, we need to change. And we don't like doing the same things over and over again.
Okay.
So, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I see
that.
What do I?
Okay, well, obviously, we know. I'm a Libra. Hey, Libra. And they're said to be sociable, intelligent, but they're very eager to cooperate with people. Which I feel like sometimes that could be very argumentative, but because I don't like confrontation, I won't verbally say it to people.
It's like in your head.
Yeah, but in my head, then I'll say it to my friends and be like, oh, she was a bitch. You know, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? But they have a bad reputation of being not truthful because they just want to please everyone and keep the balance.
Because
so
you don't like
what I just said, if I think of something, sometimes I won't say it out loud just because I don't want to cause an argument.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm very like...
Just... swallow it and just continue.
And it said like we tend to have a tendency to be very introspective, which does that mean like you just keep everything in? Or you're
does that mean you look into yourself?
I think like that's what it said. Need some space and we need some seclusion.
Yeah, I think it's like in spending time.
We need some self-care.
I think it's that intro.
I think
someone give us the definition.
I think so because then it says like we need our space sometimes.
Yeah,
even
I think
though we're very
sociable.
I feel like we get like. We love socializing with people, but our social battery is like
dies
dead
quicker.
After.
Yeah, like it's once in a while.
Talk.
Yeah, you can't do like everyday type of thing.
So yeah,
that makes sense.
That's basically my son. My core identity and her core identity.
Yes. Aquarius and Libra. Isn't that funny though? It makes so much sense.
It's so good.
So the next important sign would be the moon sign, which basically is the emotional side of your relationship with others. So it's very much in touch with like your emotions and how you are with your emotions and how you express them. Yeah. So Kathy, you want to say which?
Well, we have the same sign.
Oh yeah.
So we can kind of say it together. It's true. We're both Capricorn moons.
I didn't believe it, but then
So Capricorn moons basically they don't show their emotions and they have a hard time expressing their emotions.
They're reserved.
They're very reserved. Okay. They just like to be useful and productive for other people, but they don't want to share. Like if they like to keep a steady appearance. You know what I mean? So if they're like cracking, they won't show it. They'll like leave. You know what I mean?
Do you see that in yourself?
100%.
Why am I even asking? Yes, 100%. We literally spoke about that.
Yeah. But I think for you, I think sometimes you don't like sharing your emotions, but because you're an Aquarius, I feel like Aquarius
it overpowers.
They're very like, ah.
The thing is, with the reserved, what I will say, sometimes what I do is that because I won't say like I get emotional in terms of like crying things a lot, but it happens, but it builds up and then it lets go.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Because we're trying to repress it as much as we can, and then just one of these days.
Exactly. But maybe my communication, because like you said, I'm pretty expressive.
But communication
is another. Planet. That's what I was saying. So maybe that's a different sign.
Yeah.
Which,
but I don't know if you have a different sign for that.
It might be the same.
Yeah, I was like, because I have. But yeah, it also says that because Capricorns in general are so organized and they like to manage everything. Yeah. They do the same with their emotions. So they'll like
manage
keep it locked up and like,
it's like what folder do I
put these literally in? Like what should I express here? You know, like stuff like that.
That makes sense.
Which when I read that, I was like, that is so funny.
It's Kathy. Oh my god.
But yeah.
In terms of the organization, I think I am, but I'll procrastinate. So the thing is, I am organized, but I'll wait until like I won't do it.
Yeah, but the organization
level.
The organization is not with the moon. It's like they're like
it's the core
Capricorn.
Okay, never mind. But that's not me.
It translates like for moon. It translates to your emotions.
That makes sense.
You don't want to. You don't want to
forget that.
Be crazy with them. You know what I mean?
This is why I was like, we need to define each one. Because at first I was reading it, but I didn't realize that some things were like, oh, this is your love, like your sexual energy, whatever.
I think I forgot to write it because I remembered that.
Exactly. But now I'm like, shit,
it's good to say it.
Yeah, you're right. Let me not mix those up. So.
Okay, moving on to our rising. So the rising represents the way people perceive you when they first meet you, and their first impressions, stuff like that. So my rising is Libra.
Yeah, that's
I'm a double Libra.
Hey, double Libra. That's interesting when you have like someone told me you were a triple Aquarius. I was like,
that's intense.
It's like 3 times the energy.
Yeah. But so rising Libras tend to attract others very easily because they're very sociable, and they have like a face that attracts people, which didn't make sense to me because I have a resting bitch face. Like people always want to talk to you just from the look at
because it's the impression that you give off.
Like I have a resting bitch face, but then I was thinking, I'm like, every time I took the bus and stuff, people
smile.
Always would talk to me, and I'm
maybe
like, why are you talking to me?
Something. Maybe you think you have a rest, but it could be it's your rising energy.
I don't know. But apparently they try to always smooth things over with a nice smile, like try to be charming, just so people are not mad at them.
Okay, but didn't you talk about this in there was an episode where you saying that I feel like you don't care about you don't care if people don't like you, but you care to a certain extent. So you want them.
I put
a
front.
You had mentioned something like this. Interesting.
I do this, and then what I saw that was really interesting is they used the words soft sell approach. For rising Libras, because they just like they're very calming and just like gentle in order for you to like
you win them over.
Exactly. And then they like unleash the beast. I don't know what that was.
Can you tell? I don't know anything about animals.
But what about you?
What's your rising? My rising is Scorpio. Scorpio.
Oh, bitch.
Which like I don't know what, like people have a reaction. I'm like, I don't know. But based off of what the research says is where like rising Scorpios are like very powerful, and they're either really loud or really quiet.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Loud one.
Yeah, but can it be at times I'm quiet? Actually,
I think,
it could be maybe depending on like your mood.
Well, you know how to control yourself.
I guess. I guess. And they like to like read between the lines a lot, which I see myself doing. Like they don't take things. Yeah. They don't
me psychoanalyzing Afi right now.
They're like, oh yeah, that goes with you. They don't take things directly. They're very much like, okay, but what did this mean? And like,
you know what I just thought of? Okay, you know how like we all say you're very photogenic? It's because you're rising to Scorpio. So, sure. You have like that powerful energy that just comes out in pictures.
Really?
Every time we take a picture of Afi, she comes out looking like a model. Even though she says she doesn't, she comes out looking like a model. And it's because you're a rising Scorpio.
Wait, you think the energy is portrayed physically?
100%.
Really? Like into your face?
Yeah. Because it's your first impression. So if I just look at you randomly, and that's what a picture does, right? Yeah. They capture the first impression.
Don't do that face. You're like,
you trying to sound smart right now?
No, okay. So next time Ju like says like or whoever, I'm be like, well, it's the rising Scorpio in me. Yeah. But I kind of just summed up the Scorpio rising in those two lines. So either we're loud or quiet. We have like I guess like Kathy said, a like powerful like
energy.
Yeah, powerful energy, and we love to like analyze, read between the lines. So
love it. Okay, so next we have your Mercury. I can't say that word.
I was trying to keep it together.
I saw you and I started laughing. Okay, Mercury. Okay, got it. Mercury, and that's basically the planet that revolves around communication. So how you communicate and share your ideas, or just like with others. Yeah, stuff like that. So you can go first.
My Mercury is, guess what? Capricorn. Shit, what's happening? I feel like people are just like looking at me differently now.
I don't know. You know what? I also have a triple in my chart. I didn't realize I have 3 Libras.
Oh shit! You're really.
I didn't realize.
That's it's interesting when you have a lot of the same sign, because it's like that. I guess is more emphasized.
Yeah, but I interesting. Someone said like when you have triple signs in your chart, it's bad, or like it's something, I don't know. It's like aggressive. I don't know.
Apparently, yeah, because when someone saw like the Capricorns that I had, they were like
Capricorns. Like a lot of people don't get along with them. That's the thing.
I mean, let's remember that my sun sign is Aquarius and forget about the Capricorn. But for the Mercury Capricorn, where apparently we enjoy structure and order, so kind of ties into the sun sign of Capricorn, which is like organization, but you can see that Mercury was how you express yourself, your communication. Okay, that makes sense. We notice everything, so I guess when people are communicating with us, we like take the details in and like how we share ideas. That makes so much sense. Yeah, and apparently they're also like deep thinkers as well.
I see that.
And sharp sense of humor and sarcasm,
I
could relate to. Yeah, that I was like, that makes sense.
Oh my god, we're so tired.
We're like, oh no.
God.
Okay, it's okay. Bring it back. I want to be more Capricorns though now, because now I'm like,
you know who's a Capricorn? Alberto.
Oh,
that's why you get along with him so well.
Oh my god, I never asked him, but
he sends me he sends me like some Capricorn.
The me,
he's like me, and I'm like me because it's like my moon sign.
Okay, wow, all 3 of us, me.
Oh my god.
I follow on Instagram an Aquarius page. Everything I'm like me. Remember, I even sent you some like, oh my god, Kathy, this is me.
Libra.
Everything being accurate. Oh my god, it's too much. It's too much.
Oh my god, it's so good.
But do you want me to continue with the
next? Mine.
Oh my god, yeah. Sorry, what the fuck? Not me skipping. Not my Capricorn coming on. Me skipping over Kathy.
Oh my god. Okay, so my Mercury is Libra. So I have 3 Libras. And Libras, because we're so indecisive, we really evaluate everything. Like, bitch, I made pros and cons lists to see if I want to switch program.
Okay, but that is a good.
But I already knew in my mind what I wanted to do.
It's the way your idea. It's also ideas. It's like the ideas that you get and the ideas that you express with others. So
but I find the whole point is like we're so indecisive, but deep down we know what we want, but we just need to see it on paper.
On paper, to
and like in our mind and stuff. Yeah. And then we listen to a lot of opinions before making our own because we're so indecisive. Like it all revolves around the indecisiveness, but because of it, we're very good at compromising and putting ourselves in other shoes because we want to keep the balance. That's why people say we're very good mediators. Yeah. My mom's a mediator. So maybe I took that from her. Yeah. But
you are a good mediator.
Actually, my brother's a Libra too. So we're very...
interesting.
Very... So, and we're also very social, like everything else. Exactly. So we like communicating with people. Maybe that's why we're so good at this podcast. Yeah. The air signs in us.
Air signs. Unite.
Did you watch New Girl?
Yeah. But I didn't finish it.
Did you get to the point where Schmidt goes 29?
He's so funny. Oh my god.
I love Schmidt. Schmidt is me.
Oh my god, but a couple of episodes, I couldn't stop laughing. Like, I think it was,
you know how many times?
Nick?
Yeah.
No, Nick. He would just say shit and I would die.
Funny.
But then it kind of died,
Bro,
I feel like.
No,
I stopped at like season 2,
I get it because people started getting married and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that, at that
I'm not
point.
even there yet. I think Jess and Nick
stopped
just broke
at
up.
season 2? I'm sorry, I just like reheard what you
I
said.
think. Because I needed a break. I needed a break.
No, you need to. I watched this show
Smith
like
is
8
so fun.
times.
I want to marry him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so
You
funny.
need to. No, you need to.
Okay, I'm going to continue.
Me and my brother have watched it together because.
Why do I feel like. Is her name Jess?
Yeah.
Jess. I feel like she's an Aquarius.
I feel like they've said their sign. I think Schmidt is actually a Sagittarius. They've said the signs. But he doesn't seem like a Sagittarius. He seems more like a Capricorn,
I wonder if when they... I wonder if they... Oh, yeah, because he's very, like, clean, like, neat.
But he's in marketing, too. Like,
oh, my God.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
I love that
Schmidt.
they put a man in marketing. Because I feel like it's always, like, the woman. But I...
Okay, his whole thing. We're
New girl episode.
But like, his whole thing is like at work. It's all
women.
That he works with.
And like people treat him
badly
sometimes.
Because he wants to like progress in his career, but it's like the women that are keeping him down.
Oh, that's kind of like, hey, power to y'all, ladies.
It's so funny.
It's
though.
fun. That is fun. No, he's really funny.
But because he's also like female empowerment.
Yeah,
so he's
exactly.
not trying to like. I love him. Anyways.
Female empowerment. Him like sleeping with like every woman.
Anyway,
okay, let's back on track.
Yeah.
But we shall continue. Next, we've got like, can I see the Venus sign or the? It's
the
like
planet Venus.
The planet Venus. Okay, the planet
Which rules
Venus.
This part of your personality. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. It was like Venus in or something. In.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so Venus is basically your love and romance and like the way you love, express your love, things like that. So it's very the romantic side of you, I guess. So what's your?
Ooh, so mine is Virgo.
Virgo.
So Virgos are not very flirtatious or emotional, which I get. Because I feel like I...
see that a little bit, but not to like the full extent.
Well, like I'm not very... It takes a lot out of me to be emotional in like romantic settings. And also my flirting is not like real flirting, like all like...
But you
We've discussed this
Yeah,
before.
we've talked about it.
I like make fun of them. Yeah, I roast. So
the Virgo going out.
So that's how I flirt. But their love is shown through their dedication and things they do, which is why I like
you like
service.
Everything's
tied together.
Acts of service.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Are we just really tired?
This is what happens when I don't have emotions. I cry when I laugh. But yeah, so acts of service, and they always wait for their partner to do the first move before so that they feel confident that they actually are secure in their relationship.
So because they don't want to just do their like nice things for anybody.
Exactly. Which like
that makes sense.
I get. Yeah.
Because you're not. Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'd rather you show me that you like me.
And then when you deserve
I'm
it,
like, okay.
I'm going to give you my... It's like your way of showing love, which makes total sense.
Because
love languages, acts of service.
It all ties together, Venus. Ladies and gents.
It's my triple Capricorn.
Here we go.
I'm a Capricorn. So I guess I express love in a Capricorn way. So
your emotions are just...
I really need to learn more about Capricorns now. I'm forgetting that I'm an Aquarius. Because I like
keep so much Capricorn.
Yeah, I'm like forgetting.
Isn't it weird that both of our charts are more Earth?
They're similar. Yeah, that even like when I saw that you had, yeah,
that's why
we're down to Earth.
I'm down to Earth.
We did that at the same time. We're so
oh my god,
the universe just
in
retrograde. I don't know what that means. Isn't that when it's like?
Yeah, when things are going wrong, you're like, oh, Mercury's in retrograde. Okay.
Ew. Okay, so Capricorn, basically, apparently they're very cautious about love, and they have like loner like behavior in their romantic life. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. And being cautious, I could see that. I feel like maybe they're scared of being vulnerable.
100%.
Yeah, or feeling too like people are clingy on them.
Yeah.
So that could be the loner vibes coming in. Loner
be
vibes.
Like
yeah. Goal oriented, which I find, I guess, like I don't know if in the love life that will mean that partner that they seek.
You need someone that is also goal
oriented, and maybe they don't just waste their time like with anyone because they have it's like they want someone who's like worth it.
Yes.
So
she's waiting for Z1.
Okay. Yeah. And they're witty and savvy. So maybe that could come into like how they flirt and things like that. Probably. Maybe it's like they're clever, you know?
Yeah. I feel like the way you like flirt with people sometimes, you need to craft the perfect text.
Yeah. Like, I always like I'm like, I don't want to just say hi.
Yeah.
How are you?
Like, she always likes like you said something witty.
Yeah, I like to be.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like to be witty.
But yeah, I feel like that makes sense. It's because they're very cautious. Capricorns are cautious in love.
Yeah.
The way that they approach people is probably like like very artsy. Like I don't know how to explain. Not artsy, but creative. Yeah. Exactly. It has to be like a good one.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Interesting. So 3 Capricorns.
So
3 Libras.
That's intense.
Yeah. You're 3 Libras. And your main sign is
But everyone loves Libra. I'm
kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently everyone hates but everyone loves me, so I don't know.
Because you're an Aquarius.
Yeah, like, exactly.
You're core. Anyways, so the last of the top 6 is the planet Mars, which is how we assert ourselves and our will, our drive, but also our sexual energy. So it's all of the like...
It could be like
the power within us.
The assertiveness.
Yeah.
Like how we assert ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. So mine is Pisces.
Ooh.
I told my friend and she's like, that's cute. And I was like, what do you...
That's cute.
As we had explained, I think Pisces have a pretty good reputation. They're like loving. So how I have... Apparently... Which this makes sense. Pisces have difficulty asserting themselves. So I guess they're not very assertive people. They have a hard time putting their foot down. Yeah. Maybe not as confrontational also. Which makes sense.
Which does make sense.
Yeah. Because here it also says they're very like go with the flow. So maybe their leadership style is more like they could put their foot down when they need to, but they're more relaxed people. Yeah. They don't like stress, things like that.
God, that is so you.
Me.
Bro.
And apparently also like passive, which kind of comes in with like how they're not assertive, so they're more passive because you let things go easily. Exactly. So that could be good and bad. Obviously you want to be chill but not too chill.
Yeah.
So I feel like Pisces are a very like nice chill sign, but
they're like
don't be too chill.
The middle ground.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay,
cool.
So apparently people don't take me seriously. I'm funny
apparently
people don't take me seriously.
God.
Watch yourselves.
Anyways, so my Mars is
Leo. It has to. Okay. I was literally like, okay. I was like, tell me it's something, and then I'm like, oh
Leo.
Shit. I just remember Leo, big ego, and I'm like, y'all are bossy as hell, and that makes fucking sense. That's Gabby. No, you're not. You're a lovely boss.
I like to say that
you're great at managing.
A lot of people say I'm a good leader.
She is a good leader.
Okay. Anyways, so basically, I read that.
We love you, Kathy.
Oh my God. I read that basically Leos are they have well-defined ambitions and they act with authority, they act with power, they go for what they want. Yeah. They don't like
you assert yourselves well.
Which every time I have a thought, I'm like, I'm doing it.
You do it right away.
Like, I'm in it. That's it.
Opposite. I'm like, I'm gonna add it to my list of 10,000 things that I haven't done yet that I'm gonna do in like 8 years.
Exactly. They also demand loyalty and admiration from their partners, which demand loyalty 100%, but admiration, I feel like I don't ask for attention, but I love it low key.
But you know how you just explained how you'll only do the acts of service if you deserve it. So that kind of ties in. It's like you want admired in the way that like you feel valued, maybe, and then you'll give your.
That's very true. Energy. Okay, I'll take it. Also, ego is tied to their actions, obviously. So everything that they do, they try to do it with pride, and it's a source of pride for them. So if they succeed at it,
your success,
you know what I mean?
Success driven, that makes sense.
But yes,
I see that in you because you assert yourself well. I feel like when you say something, people will listen. If that makes sense,
they better listen. I'm joking, but
no,
but yeah. But those are our top 6 signs. Ooh. I feel like it really describes our personalities.
Yeah, exactly. And I love how I like see little things. And it's interesting because we read out like the qualities of the main signs first, and then we link them to our top 6. It's like, oh, I see that in how you express love or whatever.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
So if you're listening to this, if you're on YouTube, comment your top 6. I want to know.
Yeah, we want to
comment on our Instagram, our Facebook. Yeah, we're going to analyze you.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's super fun. To kind of tie everything together now, we're going to talk about how Libras and Aquariuses are compatible in friendship. I didn't take anything of like the love and sex and stuff because like it's fine.
We're not romantic.
It's
in that
fine.
Sense,
but like just like to see why like our personalities are so good.
Exactly. We've already seen like things that we match well on. So
and then after that we're gonna end with signs we love and signs we
She's
don't
about
like.
to say hate.
I know. It's like dislike.
Yeah. Okay, so first we've got trust. So do we trust each other? So our trust levels are pretty high. It says that we're
it's the highest.
It's the highest out of all the other
characteristics.
characteristics. Yeah. So 85%. So that means we really do trust each other, which is good. I love that. Apparently our insecurities, I guess, are similar.
Yeah.
Like
I think it's because we're air signs, so like we're on both the same wavelength.
Exactly, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And we'll usually like help each other out, which I feel like we do that.
Yeah.
And we're good at like communicating it, like, oh, if you can't, I'll do that. Like we balance each other.
That's very true.
And you like to
and I like balance.
Balance, exactly. But we're also both like you said, I feel like are Aquarius is indecisive? I don't know. I'm indecisive. So.
I feel like all air signs are,
and we don't
like
even
Geminis are very like up and down. So I feel like we're all kind of like indecisive.
That's why we help each other out because we don't like conflict. So we're just like, I'll do
like,
this, you'll do this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, so then next is communication and intellect, and we actually got a 40%. So
which is like, excuse me.
I feel like here's where we can say again, take everything with a grain of salt, because obviously, like,
you know how you communicate.
But it's like, I know we love zodiacs and we love learning about it, but it's not actually depicting your entire life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But it's also, this doesn't necessarily take into consideration your other 6.
Exactly.
It's only your sun.
Exactly.
So
basically, it says that Libras want to please everyone, but Aquariuses want to do their own thing.
I understand that, but
but we're both people pleasers.
Yes.
See, here too, it says like Libras are indecisive, but Aquariuses just like, if they're pressured to do anything, they just leave the situation.
When I read that, that's me.
See, so I'm like evaluating everything, and you're like, if I'm pressured, I'm going in my bubble, and that's it.
If I don't like feeling like I have to do something, it makes me want to cry.
Oh my god.
Like, I feel like when someone
very
makes
overwhelmed.
Exactly. It's like, even though they're not big things, I think when I feel restricted or that it's not my own, like it's not coming from me.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh my god, what am I doing? Like, you started like going like, whoa, like it's the end of the world, but it's not. But it feels it overwhelms you quickly.
I feel like,
but I don't feel like you necessarily want to please everyone, but you do like
I feel like I just like the harmony.
You like everything.
So I'll try to say things just to like smooth things over. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
So our communication's at 40%, but we have a podcast, so I mean.
So listen, this is not how it actually is. This is just what the stupid chart is saying. But it's interesting to see like the contrast in like, okay, how do Libras do things and how do Aquariuses do things. So in terms of emotions, we got 80%. Is it our second highest? Yeah, it's our second highest. Apparently we have very different goals in life, but like you said, you like to like keep the harmony. So, but it says we have different goals, but we like
they align and complement each other in some way.
Yeah, and like I feel like we understand each other's goals, and we could like share our not progress, but like we're happy about each other's goals. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know
that could be interpreted.
But
but it also says like we have like an easy time creating an emotional bond with each other.
Yeah, I feel like it's because we're both sociable signs, and we're pretty. Like, I know you said you like to keep your emotions, but in terms of, like, talking, we are still expressive with each other. Yeah. We're just not, like, sobbing and crying, but we still, like, express openly. Yeah. But is that because we're friends? Do you think any Aquarius or Libra? No, obviously it takes time.
I mean, but see, like, your other planets come into play.
Yeah.
Actually, this kind of ties into the next one, because this is why also we said, like, your other planets have to come into play, because values, we got 50% because it says Libras love being with people and Aquarius is like being alone. But it's the opposite.
That is so strange. Yeah.
But it's the opposite for us. Like, I love my
being
alone time.
Alone,
even though I like spending time with people.
Exactly.
I need some days to myself.
Exactly. I feel like that's more, it overpowers. So your being alone overpowers the socializing, but you still like both.
Which is weird because being alone is very like Capricorn. And you have 3 Capricorns in your chart.
Maybe it comes out later in my life.
But I think she becomes a grumpy old woman. Leave me alone.
But yeah, I guess the okay, but it's saying Aquarius. Anyways, I don't know. Yeah. But maybe it's the Pisces in me. I don't know.
But I find that a little weird. But
it's very it's not to what we're experiencing.
Yeah.
The thing is, I love people and I love like socializing. I think because I'm really social. But however, I do get like I need my space. Like I don't like, you know how like we discovered recently that I don't like physical touch. So like if someone is in my bubble, like if someone is looking over my shoulders onto my phone, I hate that shit.
I hate that too. I'm like, leave me alone.
I hate it. Like don't like.
I don't like personal
only touch. I just don't like that. I think I'm very much like also like kind of like Michelle said, like a room body, home body. So I like being on my own. But maybe not to the same. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why this is a little weird. But like,
or the thing is, I socialize to please others sometimes. Like, even though I'm tired, I'm still gonna go out. Yeah, if that makes sense. That is you. Because I don't know when to say.
I won't do that.
I think that's
if I'm tired, I will not speak.
Yeah, because sometimes I have shitty time. I'm like,
I'll leave.
Not all. Like, yeah, and I'm just like, oh shit, why did I come? Because it's like I get carried away with just. Like, I think it's fun, but it's not, if that makes sense. I just can't say no. So maybe I am a loner, but it hasn't, my people-pleasing just took over.
True.
So, I don't know.
That could be.
It depends. I think I'm a bit of both, but I'm pretty social.
Yeah. So basically, overall, we're 68% compatible. But that also includes, like, the sex and love and all that stuff that I didn't talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't remember what that said.
We're 100% compatible, okay? Not about that. Wow. Kathy not matching my energy right now.
No. But like, I feel like we get along very well.
Yeah, but we have a lot of different, like, contrasting things about ourselves. Yeah.
Which complement each other's personalities.
Exactly.
But I feel like sometimes it could get annoying. Yeah. Like, I'm very like, we need to do this now.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like,
I'm like, okay,
I want to watch a TV show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm very much like that. Exactly. So obviously those, if you... Like, working styles are very different, which is normal. Like,
yeah, for sure. Okay, so last topic. Let's wrap up this long-ass episode. Yeah, we're going to talk about our top 3 favorite signs and our top 3
least favorite.
So,
Kathy, you
take it over. Okay, I'll talk. Okay, we'll do. So my faves.
Hate just
I have in no particular order, but I love Geminis, Leos, and Capricorns.
Okay.
And
I love how you did
Geminis. I just have a good time with them. You know, get along with them.
They're fun.
Yeah,
they're a good time.
Leos, I feel like they get me. You know what I mean?
Your assertiveness.
Yeah, they just like. But sometimes I get annoyed because if they're like too loud, I'm like.
Or what if they Leo over you? Like they do, like they try to like one up you.
Yeah, I get annoyed.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's a Leo thing.
I hate when people try to one up you.
You know, they're like, oh no, I'm the big, because they have big egos, right? So,
well, okay, these are my like favorite signs, but obviously I still get annoyed with them.
Exactly, that's with any sign.
But yeah, and then Capricorns, I just like their drive. You know, I love they're hustlers.
She's not talking about me.
Yeah, I'm like, but I'm an Aquarius. They're very like, let's get
the bag. Yeah, let's get the bag. Yeah.
Okay, so those are my favorites. Afi, take it away.
So, in no particular order, let's have Libra, because I do get along with Libra.
Oh God, I didn't put Aquarius on here.
I know. So sorry. I literally mentioned it, and I was like, wow.
Because you're like one of the only ones I know, so I'm trying to think of many, you know?
It's okay, I'm irreplaceable. Sorry. No, it's okay. At least you put Capricorn, which I know I had right before that. Exactly. So, I wonder if you have like multiple of the same, does it take over almost? No, because the sun is your identity. It's like who you are.
The sun is your core. 4.
Yeah, so it can't take over.
These are all complementary.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. So anyways, I have Libra because I've met a lot. It's so funny because when I meet someone with good energy, I'm like, are you an Aquarius? But they'll be Libras. They're very, I felt like their energies are similar.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Libras I've met are pretty extroverted.
There's so many Libra. I feel like everyone's a Libra.
Yeah, I feel like that's the sign that I probably get along with pretty well, like the most. Then I have Aquarius.
Of course.
Because it's only natural. Aquarius
I didn't put my sign.
Would you say Libra and Libras get along? That would make sense.
Well, my boyfriend's a Libra. One of my best friends is a Libra. My brother's a Libra.
That makes okay. But I did put it just because I feel like I don't find a lot of Aquariuses. So when I do, I feel understood. Like one of my good friends is a Aquarius, and we found out after we were like good friends, and we're like, she's 2 days. Her birthday's like 2 days after me, and it was like. We're the same. Yeah. So Aquarius, I have to give it to them. Sorry.
Okay. We'll take it.
And then Geminis also.
Geminis are fun.
Yeah. I've met a lot of Geminis more recently, and I feel like they're just really like funny, always have a good time.
All the Geminis I know though are all older. I don't know any young Geminis.
Oh. I know. I think one of them is younger than 2. Anyways.
They just like talk the talk. They talk so much shit that it's like, but like not shit like shit talking, like just talking.
They
stupid
don't know
shit.
when to shut up sometimes.
And that's why it's like so funny.
But it's funny because the women Gemini compared to the man Gemini that I know, like
because I know
the men Gemini I find are really reserved and like quiet. They're very like cool head, like I don't know, like they try to act.
But I feel like it's like once you get them talking,
they talk exactly. But it's hard for them to open up at first. I find. Yeah. But the women Gemini are super social, blah blah blah, making jokes, cracking jokes. So
I can see that.
But I like. I'm attracted to the Geminis. They're great signs. We love them. They're a party.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones you hate, Kathy. Let's roast them right now.
Okay, so. Number 1, Tauruses.
Oh my god.
And a lot of people that I know that are Tauruses are listening to this, and I'm apologizing. My mom is a Taurus. But it's not that I hate them, but I feel like it's like I get along with them, but some things they do like trigger me. But it's like I can get annoyed with them so quickly.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why. They're just so hard-headed.
They're stubborn.
So stubborn that I'm like, I'll try to say something, and it's like, no, it's their way or nothing.
No way. That's the worst.
Which I hate people like that.
Yeah. You need to be open-minded.
So I get very triggered by them very easily, even though I get along with them at the same time, but yes. Second, Cancers.
Oh, we knew that was coming. Come on, y'all.
Cancers are just like too much. Like they just, I feel like they word vomit. You know what I mean? Like, I get fed up very quickly when I'm with a Cancer.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm going to see if I meet any Cancers, I'm going to watch out for them.
Yeah.
Because bad things I only hear.
Yeah. Lastly, Sagittarius men.
Oh, she's the man.
Which another one of my friends also said Sagittarius men.
Yes.
Sagittarius men just, like, don't know how to stick to their word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're hypocrites.
Yeah, and they're very exactly. And they're just like I'm like I'm about to break this pen.
This is Sag man.
No, but they're just like I don't know because I feel like because they just like adventures.
Yeah.
They like adventure and they just like they don't want to be tied down. So they're promise
not
things.
Like, committing it to things.
Exactly. They don't like commitment and they promise things and don't follow through with them a lot.
X.
So Sag men.
Cancelled.
Big X. No, thank you.
Shit.
Notice, I didn't say Sagittarius women, Liana.
What if, like, you found out, like, your partner was, like, one of these signs? Or, like, let's say the Sag. Like, what would you do? Would that be a break? Like, would that break things?
Well, looking back at my past.
Yeah. Oh, that's you thought of it? We always think of particular people and then their signs. We generalize all the signs from one person.
Yeah.
I'm done.
But anyway. Okay, let's get to Afi's worst. My battery's dying, so we're gonna
go. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so my worst, to be honest, I don't, like, I'm not really into, like, I don't know who I hate and who I don't, and I don't look at their signs. So I kind of just wrote, like, based on people and experiences.
That's basically, that's what this is.
Exactly.
We're not generalizing the whole zodiac sign. It's just, like, personal experience that we've had with people that we know that are the zodiac signs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Whoa. Shit, you can tell the camera's dying. Okay, so basically my, no order, but I put Leo,
I feel like for you, they're just too much.
They're too much. But the thing is, I know some Leos that are like such great people, amazing, like very generous and like not egotistical, like not. But then some I know that are, oh my god, very intimidating, scary, and ego, like their way or no way, and they treat you like you're the dumbest person ever. Like they have that energy though, but I think it's
I've never met a Leo like that.
It's the assertiveness, like that I see, like
what
we were talking about.
Want to be queen shit.
How they assert themselves. And they're also very like, oh no, that was Capricorn. That's money oriented. But I feel like Leos, because they have that managed like leader style that's assertive, they could very like go and things like that. Problems with Leos. And then my next one, I put Scorpio, but I don't even really remember who I know. I feel like I get confused sometimes with Gemini and Scorpios, because Geminis, I used to hear some shady things about them, but I think
Scorpios are shady. They're very mysterious. They don't want to share their business.
Exactly. But that's what I was gonna say. I hate Scorpio men, not women. But because I don't know a lot of, but I just feel like they're shady and, they are, like you said, manipulative. But I need to be more aware of the signs that I'm meeting.
They're shady because they don't want people to know their business, so they won't talk about it. Oh my god, that's why.
No, but like May 5th is what?
A Taurus.
Oh, they're hella annoying.
Afi doesn't like Tauruses.
They're hella annoying. Okay, so I'll say Taurus. Taurus, Scorpio,
just
Leo.
May babies for you.
May babies for me, just not it. But I'll put on Taurus to make Kathy happy as well, and because I've had a bad experience.
Yeah. All this to say, we don't hate you. We just get annoyed with you.
We're not the most compatible in our opinions.
We butt heads a lot.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just to wrap this up, thank you guys for listening. I know this was a long one, but we had a blast. I feel like Zodiac is just really fun to talk about.
Yeah, and super fun.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. Subscribe to our podcast on all the platforms that you listen to podcasts, and go listen to this and all our other episodes because they're bomb. And leave us a review on either Facebook or Apple Podcasts because we love feedback. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Any last words before the camera dies?
This is super fun. Loved it. Learned so much.
Yeah.
Leave us feedback.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye. See you in the next one.